Can you kind of bring us through what the process has been like getting healthy, getting up to speed, getting back in the lineup, and getting comfortable?
It was hard. PT, I knew after my ankle injury, I knew it was gonna be. I had to come in strong with PT and work hard to get back on the court. I had to make sure I stayed conditioning myself and keeping up to pace, even though I wasn't at practice. Just being patient and having the mindset that I have. I just really wanted to work hard to get back on the court and make sure I did everything that I could to contribute for the team, even though I wasn't playing. It was a good process, but I mean, it was a healthy process, and I'm back. So it was a good little strand of exciting things that I'd never been through. This was my first real injury, so it was kind of hard at first, but I knew I had to just think about the team and think about myself, and knew I had to be a better person.
Um, are you feeling like you're back to where you want to be? Is it still a process? How are you feeling coming off of last night?
I'm feeling a little bit better. I think it's more improvement in my game always. The defense I really need to work on is probably the most thing that I've been ecstatic on and working on and talking with the coaches about and just trying to get that developed. My offense will come always, but the defense is probably the most thing that I'm thinking about improving on and trying to work on, especially with like post and playing on the perimeter more instead of playing with the post all the time. I mean, the post it's a lot of work, but I'm really trying to work on being a perimeter player.
You guys are working out a lot of different freshmen, kind of having their classic early season roller coasters to some
Yeah.
extent. You're not an older player, but you're one of the more experienced players on the
Yeah.
roster. Do you try to coach them up or tell them any part of push them through that part of their careers?
Oh, of course. I've been there. I told them last year it was a lot. It was a big adjustment for me last year. I was probably the most player that was not really ready for the college basketball, but my abilities and my strengths put for the team. But freshmen, I know what they go through. I know I've been there last year. I'm not really upperclassman, but giving advice is probably the most thing that I've been doing, trying to communicate and let them know, hey, we got to do this better. We got to communicate better. We just got to be better people. Like, freshmen's taking on a big role this year, so it's a lot going on with them.
What are the conversations like now with however long Casey has to be out? Is there a sense of, okay, we gotta pick up the slack here a little bit, or what are you guys talking about as players?
We know Casey, our main scorer. We really need her. We doing this for her. We trying to have the right mindset for her. Trying to have the energy for her. Just be the team that we know we can be with her and without her. So just trying to take on that role. Everybody trying to be that leader and that contributor. Just to have Casey think we got this. We don't. She's not really that worried. She worried she want to be back in the game, but we just showing her that we can handle it without her and just help her while she's going through the same thing that I went through. So just being a good team leader and just being a teammate at the end of the day and being a sisterhood, just talking to her and helping her as much as she can, and she helping us as much as she can.